They're shooting it from deep. They're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you gotta like what Jonas Valanciunas has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the floor for Atlanta, they've got Johnson. C.J. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Quickly. He's scoreless. Leonard passes to Valanciunas. Over Daniels. Valanciunas, good. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Barrett finds Quickly. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 10. And another basket for Atlanta.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And Toronto calls time here. How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Lawson comes in for DeRozan. Anderson's checked in for Leonard. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Quickly. Koloko, he's checked in for Atlanta.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
For 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
McCollum draws the double. Pass to Alexander Walker. Deflected. Fox for 3. Fox buries the 3. Right in the face of the D.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Alexander Walker. Again, Atlanta.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
The 3. And that one's good. Lawson's got 6.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And that one's good. Koloko.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Right wing. Here's Lawson. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Hawks trail by 16. Here's McCollum. 9 points in the game. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. So for the Hawks, Landale comes in for Koloko. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Alexander Walker. To the wing on the left. The open shot, Kuminga. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
As he gets more comfortable with his shot, Kuminga will take more middies.
Pass to Barrett. Puts up a three. And again, Toronto with a triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Outside Barnes. Shoots over Johnson. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
To the inside. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. Raptors lead by 15. The fadeaway. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Well, it was good defense, but he just had enough separation with that little bit of a fade.
Atlanta's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Shot's good by McCollum.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Shed. It's Barrett on the wing. The three is up. Nails it from 3. Barrett's got 9 points here in the second half.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Once again, your north side crew,
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Leonard comes in for Fox. Dyson Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. 1:14 left to play in the third. And he comes up with a bucket. Johnson's got 6.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Shed. Let's go with a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
For 3, McCollum. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
You got to tip your hat to him. He's doing all he can to keep them in the game. He still hasn't missed.
The 3, Barrett. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And with that length and athleticism, Johnson is always a lob threat.
Outside Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Barnes passes to Valanciunas. Fades and shoots. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
For your Raptors, Scotty Barnes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Barnes.
I think when you think Scotty Barnes, you think a well-defined skill set. He can pass, he can defend, he's got size. This guy can do it all.
Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And so it's Toronto continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Toronto leading by 22. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Boy, this has been a bit of a showcase for Jonas Valanciunas. Over and over, finding a way to get it done on the offensive end.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they will tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Barnes passes to Valanciunas. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 5 assists tonight.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Now here's Alexander Walker on the take, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Toronto making a switch here, and a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Atlanta with the ball after the basket by Toronto. It's tipped. Antetokounmpo against DeRozan. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Kuminga, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Alexander Walker. Here's Johnson. Toronto making their last shot. It's deflected. Here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, opportunistic right there, showing he can be a vertical threat.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Atlanta has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Pass to Valanciunas. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Landale's checked in for Koloko. Bradley comes in for Johnson. Kispert's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Green is subbed in for Daniels.
More of a traditional center, Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
And here comes the break. It's intercepted. Here's Kispert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
And Atlanta with possession here after the basket by Toronto. And that one's good. Green.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. Drops in the three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
They recover it. Valanciunas passes to Lowry. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, this is one thing that Kyle Lowry does well. Gets off the basketball and able to rise and fire on the catch. Impressive shot.
Here's Bradley. And that comes off the assist by Green. Bradley's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And they pick up 2. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. There's McCollum with the 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to...
Jonas Valanciunas, who knew he had a bit of showman in him? Go to work, sir.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Landale. Knocks down the triple.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Pass to Anderson. Fires from deep. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Valanciunas. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And the Raptors making a change here. Shed's checked in. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Jonas Valanciunas.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
It's stolen by Fox. Pass to Valanciunas. There's the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Valanciunas has got 41. 1 minute left to play in the 4th quarter. Alexander Walker. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
You've got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Landale, the pass to Kispert. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
You can't be one-dimensional. Corey Kispert willing to put it on the floor and get to the rim.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Valanciunas has got 44.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And here's Valanciunas. Takes the 3, and that bucket's good.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to win.
First you put the work in till it works.